Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Monday morning, 24th of November. Hey, a month today or a month tomorrow. I always think Christmas is the 24th, not the 25th. Unless it is the 24th. I don't know. Anyway, a month and one day or a month till Christmas. Pretty crazy. Coming up into the end of the year. Always nice to get into holiday season festivities. Looking here on the NQ, just on the daily, it's the same theme, same sort of chart that we've looked at for a couple of months now, really. Again, we've come up into these higher time frame, longer duration, multi-year Fibonacci levels, right? Completions, in fact, for some for some strange reason, 23 is off there. Have I not got that on there properly? There we go. Multi-year, huge completions. We have traded them successfully all year. So we want to be really grateful for the fact that we have pretty much been on the right side of the market. I would say more times than we haven't, right? Which is just phenomenal. So this move here was a huge move, and let's just hope and pray we get a move like that again in the next couple years, because it was just phenomenal. So the fact we've had those completions now gives us some potential, choppiness, potential sell-off to create that next discount for that next move up. On the daily time frame, a couple weeks ago, we traded what was just a high to low, which is this 61 here. And that is inside my resistance zone. This is basically just a negative 100 and also a negative 23 extension completion from a long series, which was entered down here on the 4th of April. And of course, we had the 62 and the 23 of multi-year extension. So that's why that's there. And if we just look simply at that 61.8 from the 12th of November, that went to its completions and actually ATR'd into that level on Thursday last week, which was really telling. Since that's happened, we can look at that next draw for the same anchor new low. Now on the daily time frame, I'm just going to actually make sure just to see which extension did the 23 trade after the retracement, because that will change things. Yeah, so we completed. So we haven't actually had that retracement just yet. So essentially drawing the same anchor to this new low wouldn't be out the realms of possibility to get 24 880s traded. We are still at the monthly low, so I am still bearish. I think BX is still red, so I am still bearish. And that monthly level right? 488s? I don't think that's right. Oh, okay, interesting. We did come. Only 100 points. Yeah, so we still. I mean, it's a tricky one. The low of the month could be in, but we could also retest it at the same time. The reason I say that is because we did come down about 5. Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't realize we came down so far on the. I think I took off, didn't I, after that 1,000-point day? We had the complete right move of the day. Then it went like another 500 points, which is pretty insane. But technically speaking, we have already gone. So our average is 580 points below of the monthly range, and we did 590. Are you freaking joking? I've got an indicator on top of this, but yeah, average. The average on the monthly is 580. We went 590. Like my day here is done. Yeah, so we've already hit the average monthly ATR low. So, and we're now at the monthly ATR low. So we've already had the drawdown, which is expected. And now we're back up into that discount area. So I would argue, we could potentially have, a nice bottom here. I just don't know how sexy the longs look just right now because we're still bearish. So, but definitely aware of that. I'm probably going to be a little bit less hot and heavy on the shorts just because we've already killed it for the past month or so on the shorts. But I do still favor them over the longs 100% just based on where we are and the current structure. So, yeah, interesting. I did not realize we'd come 590 points to the lows. Pretty wild. So going into today, I really don't have a bias. I really don't have. I was looking for a short this morning at 350s. We never traded it. We traded 362s, 360s. I literally had a limit at 3. It's gone now. I had a limit at 350s, which was an aggressive short, but I thought if we lost that low, it was probably going to complete down to the well, what was the 4-hour low at the time, or sorry, the negative 100s down here. So, but we haven't. We green diamond from that true trend down, and since then, this is not a trade I would have necessarily took, but from a Masterclass 2.0 point of view, you had your green diamond. You did trade a traditional, which I would not have taken, and I wouldn't even recommended anyone in the Masterclass to take. You then got the triangle momentum. The only thing I probably, in hindsight, we're all millionaire traders, but in hindsight, the only thing really that I would have, from a textbook Masterclass 2.0 point of view, would have been the high to high here that traded at 740, and it has gone to completions now. The daily is bearish, so it's like, would I have taken it? I didn't take it, but would I have taken it in hindsight? I don't know. It's a tricky one. I'm not 100% sure if I would have, but again, if you want to be a bit mechanical with it and set hard rules, diamond up, triangle up, triangle up, true trend, bids the high to high. They're the rule set, like the set of rules that you would follow. You were above the dynamic trend lines as well. So I don't know where the 4-hour lows were at that time. I haven't actually really been on the charts a great deal this morning. So let me just look. Let's just go back. So you're pretty much just sat in the range. So with that true trend, you pretty much were at fair value, I would say. So the hourly high lined up with the 62, is that right? Yes, but then completed on the previous hour. But even so, nice to see that did complete. And right now we are, let's have a look, where are we? Pretty much, I guess, would be stuck in the next same anchor new high. So yeah, still inside this high to high. And what's interesting is this is what would be a traditional break and retest of obviously the breakout from here. But this is also a retest of the monthly lows. And this is that high to high. So kind of interesting. Again, I'm not in anything, but in hindsight, again, millionaire trader in hindsight, but to the long side, that would be the only thing I would have potentially looked at. But I've been wanting to kind of find a short if possible, but I think it's kind of off the cards for me right now. If we start trading at or above the highs from Friday, it's most likely going to be probably, I hate to say it, it might just be a sit on hands until we start confirming the move, which could actually take Tuesday, Wednesday, really depends. We'll just have to see. I ideally would like to see at least 1 day close green on the BX to have any sort of anticipation of longs. But yeah, I haven't really got a super conducive or clear breakdown for this morning. I think it'll just be a case of gauging price, gauging trend in real time. We're still in the true trend, so the trend, at least in a micro point of view, is to the long side. That will break, and when that breaks, that will change once that breaks. But until that breaks, I don't think it's necessary to try and be fighting the market here. I'm certainly not saying I'm a bull by any means, but in terms of what we have on the indicators right now, they're pretty much printing bullish on every sort of on every time frame bar the daily, I would say, right? I think if Sam's in agreement with that. I think that's all we can really look at. So I'm not really going to give you a bias of such just yet because I don't really have one. I'm pretty much neutral, but I'll follow the extensions until they break. But ideally, I want that BX to be green. Until that BX is green, I probably just sit on hands. I am doing some stuff in the background, so it's not like I'm not doing anything, but I got to catch up on some stuff. I've also got to book a couple things for some events later on. So yeah, that's my bias, pretty much mixed to neutral. Follow the trend if you want to follow it. Just be mindful that daily is red on the BX to the long side. So doesn't mean you can't trade it, just means you choose if you want to trade it, right? Other than that, guys, I will see you all on the live stream on Whoop. I'll go over there on live now. And yeah, it's Monday, so nice and chilled day. Let's try and start the day relaxed, and hopefully we end the week on a positive green note as per usual. So yeah, other than that, guys, if there's any questions, let me know in the Discord, in the trading room on Whoop, and I will go through them. Everyone on YouTube, if you're watching this, click the link below if you want to become a member. We currently have 60% off on most of our plans. Take advantage because they will not be long. They will not be lasting long. Okay.